So great to be with you. I hope that you're doing well. I'm sending you all my love wherever you are. Thank you for coming back. If you're returning, if you're new to the channel, I'm DeborahDIppolito, certified life coach, helping people get clear, align, and rise into their purpose. One of my clients requested that I talk about some of the work in my book, Dance the Music of Your Soul, Realize the Vision Calling You. And so today I'm going to give you a little from chapter 1, which is called Know Your Power. And as I was writing this book, I was just starting to get more into Neville Goddard and his work. Each time I, do a video, each time I write something, whatever I do as I advance, I keep learning more, and it's an exciting way to live. And I wrote this book so that I could help other people who are on this path expand as well. And the first quote is from Neville Goddard about knowing your power and holding the assumption that you get what it is that you want. Making the assumption, I get this. This is my dream. This is what I'm about. I get it. Okay? And in the chapter, Know Your Power, I get some exercises to you that will help you think about what lights me up. Okay, there's examples. What lights me up? What do I value? And how can I set the intention every day to spend time to expand those areas in my health, relationships, finances, vocation? Okay, those are the four broad life structure areas. And you can do that. If you haven't done that, you can write down just quickly some bullet points about areas that you would love to see unfold. And use this time in October because we're approaching the end of the year, and it's a great time to recommit to your vision. So if you haven't given yourself a template, it's a great time of year to recommit to a vision of what you would like to see happen for you. And considering those four areas, write down, what would I love in my health? Would I like to lose some weight? Who wouldn't? Become more fit, have more energy, maybe sleep better. Would I like to, for relationships, would I like a soul tribe of friends? A soulmate, a special love? Would I like a healing with someone? In my finances, free from stress and worry over money, maybe a beautiful home, maybe the ability to travel, whatever it is for you. And in your vocation, how you spend your time and give away your talents, what would you love? And always, why? Why do I want it? Because when you say, why do I want it? Your brain will go toward the pleasure that motivates you instead of how. If you ask yourself how, you are led to a path of confusion, because when you create a vision, it's bigger than something you've ever had or done before. So you're going to need help from the divine. You're not going to know all the ways that you'll accomplish your vision. So asking, why do I want it, will give you the motivation and the inspiration to keep going. And a story from chapter 1, and also just in general from my book, is the support that you'll get from the divine. Your power comes from harnessing the essence of your spirit with the divine, using your soul energy in service of what you want, right? As I was trained from Mary Morrissey. Okay, so you're doing that, but the thing to consider, if you haven't been somebody who's had a lot of faith before, is things that have happened for you in your life that you could not have planned. And the example I have for you today is when I was interested in writing a book, I had no idea how I would write a book. I had no idea who to talk to, none of it. I just, kept it in the back of my mind, this is something I'd love to do one day. Well, I found Raymond Aaron online and his Write a Book program, and I worked in that program to write this book, and I recommend that to you if you're interested in writing a book. And my point is, one of the things that we were taught is to find testimonials of people who you can use in your book. Well, I moved to Florida from New Jersey and I didn't know anyone, but my mother, who lives 8 miles from me, was dating a man from our hometown. Now, life is so funny because it can be circuitous. So she meets this guy, she's dating him. They stop dating for whatever, you know, how life is, right? Well, that was how it was for them. And she says, I would like you to be good to my daughter. So he becomes my friend. But he's also Professor Carl Cagliari, and I am writing a book. And so I asked if he would be willing to give me a testimonial for my book. And he has since passed and gone to the eternal, but there it is, Professor Carl Cagliari, Emeritus, a dear friend that I love dearly. Thank you, Carl. And these are the kind of things that you can't plan that come up in life. The divine is always orchestrating circumstances, people, timing, things to happen for you that you can't even imagine. If you'll just have the faith a little bit and plan what it is that's important to you and to move toward it each day. I have a download for you. I'll put the link in the description box, how to discover your calling. And I love you so much. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take good care.